No milk.
Oh, well, the milk must be, and there'll be some outside that door.
I'll drink it black.
Suit yourself.
Sorry, that was childish.
It's all right, I'll live.
It's me dad. He won't let me help him.
Have you talked to him?
He won't listen.
Then keep talking till he does.
Yeah, I will. Thanks.
Thanks for what?
Zoe gave me some good advice. You know, the sort you ignore.
Oh, how many times? I did what I thought was right.
Yeah, look at the state that Dad's in.
Where are you going?
To see Dad. Try and repair the damage.
Fine. You know what's best.
I would have asked you to sign earlier, but you've had a lot on your mind.
What exactly does it say?
It says Councillor Pollard is unfit to hold public office.
Well, I'm in a difficult position. I've worked for him before.
So you know more than most exactly what he gets up to.
But what if I want to work for him again in the future?
Oh, they'll not let him reopen, you mark my words.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, you'll not be on your own. There's well over 100 signatures here. See for yourself.
2 teas, please.
Sit down, I'll bring him over.
It's even got degenerate taste in women.
I thought we could crack open a bottle of wine tonight. Unless you've got anything else planned.
No. What an excellent idea. In fact, I could manage a few nibbles.
You can nibble away all you like.
Still peddling that ridiculous petition, are you?
I'll leave this for now, Edna, if you don't mind.
Oh, don't let him intimidate you.
You have no room to talk, accosting people in here.
Sorry. Call of nature.
You think you know better than the voters who elected me?
I've seen you at close quarters. You don't deserve their trust.
You don't even know what trading standards are going to say.
They'll put him out of business and into prison. I am merely going to have him thrown off the council. You can't resist the will of the people.
Where are you going, Eric?
I've had enough.
What? Nobody's going to listen to her, man.
No, but it's not just her, though, is it?
What about your teas?
You're up and about, then?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
Well, after what you've been through, I'd have been tempted to spend the whole day underneath my duvet.
Well, I think I'll leave that to Lisa, thanks.
You what?
She got back while you were out. She went straight upstairs. She's in the right state. Fever, temperature.
Oh, no, poor Lisa.
I said I'd take this up to her and then get off.
Well, you know they're going to be queuing up to say you got what you deserve.
I don't give a monkey's what anybody says, to be honest. Because they're all going to be saying it behind my back any road.
So what are you going to do?
Get on with my life, I suppose. I've been further down before and picked myself up and do it again.
Good for you.
Do you know, I haven't seen Tom King since the day of the wedding.
Well, you can hardly blame him for keeping out of sight.
I bet he's sat up there in that big house, eh? Just like, what's her name and what's he called?
I don't follow you.
Yes, you do, you know her. In the wedding dress, all covered in cobwebs.
Oh, Great Expectations.
Miss Havisham. Now, what was her name that took that part?
I heard he was on a binge, drinking himself to death.
Well, he doesn't strike me as the type.
Why must you make human suffering the subject of ill-informed tittle-tattle?
We're concerned, that's all.
You're wallowing in it.
Ooh, that touched a nerve.
How do you mean?
Well, he was betrayed and all, wasn't he? By Bernice.
And this must bring back very painful memories for you too, Alan.
Well, you must know how Tom King feels, Alan, having lost Shelley.
Well, that's quite different. Tom and Charity could still get back together.
Well, that can hardly happen, can it, after what she's done?
Maybe not. But at least Charity's alive. Shelley's dead. There's no chance that we can get reconciled.
Oh, I'm sorry if we've upset you, Alan, love, but just remember you've got a lot of friends round here and you've got a home with me for as long as you want it. Life's not so bad.
It's far from me to be ungrateful.
Martisha Hunt.
Eh?
Played Miss Havisham.
Oh, yes, she did.
Wasn't she the one who had it off with Mick Jagger?
Oh.
That was Marsha Hunt.
Has Dad been in touch?
No, but he'll be okay, won't he?
Well, there's no sign of him up at the house.
Kettle should have boiled.
And that's it?
What?
A video, a cup of coffee, and life goes on.
Jimmy?
I'm trying to find our dad.
Well, he'll be at the golf club.
I doubt it.
That's what he does when he's had a knockback. Plays 18 holes, wins a few quid off his pals, and all's well with the world.
Yeah, when a business deal falls through, maybe, but this is different.
So where do you think he is?
I don't know, but I need to talk to him.
I'm sure he'll be back before we leave tomorrow.
What? You're not still thinking of going to Cornwall?
I came for the wedding, that was the deal.
At a time like this, he needs his family.
From what Max has said, he seems pretty sorted, right?
Shut up, love, you know naught about him.
It's not that I don't care, but he wouldn't want me hanging around here feeling sorry for him.
I think he'd appreciate it if you stick around for a bit.
Yes, Jim, so you keep saying.
You can let her get away with that. Who? Edna and the Fleeman petition. I should ask your permission.
No, she hasn't. Edna! What are you doing?
I'm collecting signatures.
Well, I can see that.
Oh, it's part of my campaign to get Councillor Pollard removed from office.
She's persecuting him.
As one of the local licensees, your signature would carry a lot of weight.
Yes, well, I'm not going to sign that, and neither is anybody else in here.
You tell her.
You're on his side.
No, I'm strictly neutral, but the last time we had a petition in here over Frank Bernard, it caused no end of problems.
Oh, well, that was completely different.
Not as far as I'm concerned.
Well done, Lou. That told her.
No, I'm just thinking of the pub, nothing else.
I rang the golf club and they haven't seen him all morning.
And he's not at home?
Well, if he is, he's not coming to the door and he's not answering his phone.
He probably wants to be on his own.
Not his style.
He's been made to look a mug by a slapper who's young enough to be his daughter.
He faces things. He wouldn't disappear without a word to one of us.
He hasn't disappeared. Nobody's seen him this morning. There is a difference.
He must be feeling terrible.
Look, I'm with Jim. I don't like it.
Thanks, Carl. At least somebody sees sense.
Well, should I check the pub, see if anyone's seen him?
Yeah, good idea. And try the shop and the cafe. I'll go see Ashley.
Do you want me to keep trying the house?
Yeah, thanks, Carl.
He'll turn up when he's good and ready.
Meanwhile, you'll sit there and do nothing.
Meanwhile, I'll sit here and run the business. Oh, you're wasting your time.
Right, sit yourselves down, gents.
Hey, up.
This looks ominous.
No problem.
No, we just thought we'd bring you up to speed with the wacky world of the B&B.
I'm really not bothered.
Oh.
No, I don't wish to sound churlish, and I do appreciate all you're doing, but the very thought of that place makes me shudder.
Which is why we've decided to give the place a bit of a makeover.
Have we?
Yeah, we've been thinking about offering little theme mini breaks.
You what?
Discover the Dales with Hope and Woods. Find your muse with a weekend of poetry and painting.
I think we should go and discuss this in a bit more detail.
Oh, no need to dash off, gents. I'm just going to do us a nice little sherry.
Thank you, Betty. Yeah, I think you'll find by the time that we've finished, the whole place will have been transformed. All of those bad memories will have vanished.
I don't think so.
So you're not going to exercise your right of veto?
As far as I'm concerned, you can do what you want.
Great!
Ah, there you go, Alan. What did I tell you, love? Folk care. Cheers.
If you see him, just ask him to give me a call, yeah?
Yeah. He's all right, though, isn't he?
Yeah, just a couple of papers need signing, that's all.
Yes, Eric.
Large malt, please.
Right.
Are you still on for tonight? Bottle of wine and a nibble.
Oh, yes, please.
Edna's really got to you, hasn't she?
Normally I wouldn't give it a second thought, but with this trading standards business hanging over me, it's just...
She was in here earlier looking for signatures.
Did she get any?
Louise told her to sling a hook, with a little encouragement from moi.
That's the first bit of good news I've heard all day.
Oh, here's the second. I'll get that.
Sure?
Well, I'll not tell Edna you're on the take, if that's what you're worried about.
No one's seen him in the village.
Ashley's not heard from him either.
Well, what are we going to do now?
I reckon we should get in there and have a look.
Let's change the locks, remember?
We'll get in. Come on.
Dad!
Have a look upstairs. I'll check down here.
We'll get these for Mum.
Made in the heart of the Dales. Tacky as that. They're probably made in Reading.
Well, if you don't like them, you can go somewhere else.
How on earth would I know if I like them? They're in a box.
How's your dad, love?
I beg your pardon?
Well, you're Tom King's lad, aren't you? How is he?
I was last seen dancing around the room to his Glenn Miller collection.
You're having me on.
We'll get these for Dad.
You've been on that hippie trail, haven't you?
It was you.
Eh?
About 3 months ago, a mysterious woman, she tracked us through Vietnam, Cambodia and into Australia.
No, that wasn't me. Mind you, I have been spending quite a bit of time down under.
I knew it.
No, with my friend, Kathy.
Not Kathy. How is she?
You're a bit of a cheeky monkey, aren't you?
I'm harmless.
If you don't mind, we really do have quite a lot to
Oh,
do.
that's all right, love. You carry on. Remember me to your dad.
Who's she?
I haven't got a clue.
There's no sign of him up here.
Have a look at this.
Oh. Well, that's not like Dad.
There's more. Come on. He must have got himself into a right state.
Why didn't he talk to one of us?
Maybe he felt ashamed.
Where is he?
I don't know. But something's wrong. I'm sure it is.
Have you seen Jimmy?
Not since this morning.
Supposed to be taking me to lunch.
Oh, he won't have had time for lunch. He's a man on a mission.
I'm sorry?
He's looking for Dad. No one's seen him today. Jimmy reckons he's been abducted by aliens.
He's probably playing golf.
He isn't. Jimmy found the club.
Well, I'm sure there's a perfectly simple explanation. Typical Jimmy overreacting. Well,
Sadie.
yeah?
Chloe, this needs to go registered post. Do you mind?
Sure. Very subtle.
Those photographs.
Yeah? What about them?
Did you know Kane was going to be with Charity on the day of the hunt?
Of course not. How could I?
Charity thinks it was a set-up.
Well, she would say that, wouldn't she?
And Kane's not here, so we can't ask him. I know what you're capable of.
I hired a PI. He watched, he waited, he took the photos.
Dad's always had a blind spot as far as you're concerned.
Hi.
Hey.
Excuse me?
What?
We're in the middle of a conversation.
Well, carry on. We're just going to send a couple of emails.
It's business.
So?
Family business.
So Max can stay, but I can't.
Got it in one.
We'll go for a drink. Come on.
You know, you can be really unpleasant when you put your mind to it, can't you?
A patronising, arrogant pig.
Well, that's Matt. It's how he is.
And you're the obedient baby brother.
He's got a lot on his mind.
Look, if you want to go back, don't let me stop you.
I'm here, OK? Look, I don't want to get involved in that stuff, but it's my family. Deal with it.
You don't have to be so rude.
And you're such a delicate flower.
I suppose it's more fun than stamp collecting, just.
What? Smoking?
Your love life.
Didn't know I had one.
I thought I'd seen it all. Poor but handsome, rich, ugly, half your age and dim, quickie in lieu of a bar bill,
Is there a point to all this?
dodgy businessman, crooked politician, not much to look at, no money. In short, an all-round, fully greased slug. Non capisco, Mama.
Do you mind? You're talking about a very good friend of mine.
Friend,
That's all he is.
you seem to be defending his non-existent honor with a passion.
I know what it's like when the whole world's against you.
Found a kindred spirit.
So he's a bit of a rogue. So what? He makes us laugh. And I'm not going to stand by and let some dried-up old Bible basher like Edna Birch ruin him. OK?
Definitely no feelings, then.
Oh, bog off.
You never learn.
So let's say I believe you. The PI was just doing his job and he caught Charity snogging Kane. He gave you the photos.
That's exactly what happened.
So why wait till the morning of the wedding to show 'em to Dad?
Well, that was Jimmy's fault.
Jimmy.
Yeah, I wanted to show them to Dad immediately, but Jimmy talked me out of it.
Jimmy couldn't talk you out of anything.
He knew how much Tom loved Charity. He didn't want to see him get hurt.
So you thought about it and decided that Dad had a right to know.
Well, he did.
Perfect timing.
If you say so.
Dad saw the photos, everything fell apart. No time to talk to Charity, no time for explanations. End of the affair.
Hip, hip, hooray.
Not even time to find out if the photos were fakes.
Look, Tom was about to make the biggest mistake of his life, and we'd have all paid for it. So instead of trying to prove what a clever little bunny you are, you should be down on your knees thanking me.
All that stuff about the B&B, it was just for Big Al's benefit, wasn't it? Just to cheer him up.
Yeah, it was at first, yeah. Then I felt this surge of excitement. It was like the old days, when the sales pitch was like an improvised clarinet solo.
No, Bob.
I could see that place transformed.
No, Bob.
She your type, then?
What type is that?
Oh, you know, patchouli.
Oh, I like all sorts, including, cheap French.
What cheeky get? 30 quid this cost, man.
Yeah, you deserve better.
Well, feel free then, kidder.
Who is that?
That's Betty.
She seems to know me.
Yeah, she knows everybody, and all the gossip. So buy her a sweet Sherry and she'll be a friend for life.
Darling.
Take it out of this then, shall I?
Chloe, what can I get you? Orange juice, please. Right.
Yeah. Any news of Dad?
No. Jimmy's ringing round all his friends. See if any of them have seen him.
No, he'll be all right, won't he? I mean, you don't believe he's
I don't know, you can show your face in here.
I've done that wrong.
Oh, yeah? Tell that to me, Dad.
Those photographs were fake, right? I have been set up.
Ooh, now where have I heard that before? Oh, yeah, when you were accused of killing Chris. Not very original, are you?
Come on.
Take a notice. I'll get you a drink.
He's up your way on business. I thought he might have dropped by. Yeah, he's probably still in the 19th. And you. Cheers.
Those photos have got a lot to answer for.
So you do think something might have happened to him?
I didn't say that.
I never wanted to show them to him in the first place. I didn't think they proved anything.
Then why didn't you keep him to yourself? Jimmy?
Sadie. She said he had a right to see him. I shouldn't have stood in her way. If he'd have seen him the day before, he wouldn't have had to go through all that stuff in church, and he wouldn't have gone missing.
Even she couldn't have seen that coming.
It seems to be going very well.
I'm sorry?
Your petition.
Oh, yes, there are plenty of people willing to sign.
It's astonishing how one man can arouse such hostility.
Well, if you'd lived here longer, you'd know the reason why.
I've lived here long enough to form an impression.
Not based on your mother's opinion, I hope.
Hey, she's not trying to persuade you to sign that thing.
No.
I've got all the signatures I need, thank you very much. I shall be posting it first thing tomorrow.
You're going to ruin the career of an innocent man, destroy his reputation.
He did that himself a long time ago.
Please, Edna, don't do it.
I'd expect you to take his side. Half-decent suit and a large gin and you're anybody's.
You cheeky mare!
Oh, you're very well matched. I'm sure there'll be room for both of you in the gutter.
You call yourself a Christian? You're nothing but a vindictive, sanctimonious old crow.
With 200 signatures. Good day to you.
Well, I don't know what your dad was thinking about, love. 'Cause she used to be a prostitute, you know, and then she was accused of murder. But then, I suppose she does have one or two obvious charms.
What time are we leaving, Max?
I've really enjoyed talking to you.
My pleasure. Look, any time. And hey, thanks for the sherry.
My pleasure.
I thought she was never going to shut up.
I don't think she was.
I couldn't live in a place like this.
Sorry, what?
I can't wait to get to Cornwall. This place is a dump.
Yeah, right. Alan, I've just been on the phone to Steph.
Really?
Arranging a visit. I thought you might like to come with me.
I don't want to talk about her.
She gets very depressed, you know. The change of solicitor hasn't helped. She hasn't hit it off with the new one.
If you'll excuse me.
And he's the only other visitor she gets. She'd be delighted to see you.
Goodbye, Ashley.
Oh, you know, I wish I knew when King was coming back.
So you can kill him.
Well, he's the only one that can see what really happened, isn't he? Let people know I'm telling the truth.
Well, like he's going to do that. And even if he did, who's going to believe him?
Well, at least I could talk to him.
Well, you can't appeal to his better nature, because he ain't got one.
I've tried everybody. No one's even seen him. I should call the police.
They won't do anything. He's not been gone long enough.
She's right.
He'll be back tomorrow.
Well, if he isn't, I'm calling him. I don't care what anybody says.
Starting to spiral out of control, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Dad going AWOL. That wasn't part of your little plan, was it?
Matthew, there is no plan.
And then there's the choice of your accomplice, Kane Dingle. He's a class act.
You know, I never realised you had such a vivid imagination.
You've gone too far this time. If Dad finds out what you've done, you're finished.
And now you can treat the biggest Emmerdale fan in your life with our exclusive merchandise. Visit itvshop.co.uk to grab all your show essentials.